starting the show, I'm so amazed and impressed by young women with incredible business ideas and just getting out there and being fearless. It's a great time when you don't have all the responsibilities of parenthood and just life gets more complicated. And this is an interesting time to kind of come out with something and get in early. So I put out a call to college students and recent graduates to submit their business ideas using Skype video message. Messages came from all over the country with incredible ideas. So this one young woman really caught my attention. Take a look.
My name's Laura, and I own a business called York Design Company, and we've been in business for about 1.5 years. We create needlepoint products, cuff bracelets, clutch purses, headbands, and belts. All of the products are hand-stitched. It's timeless, it's classic, but we've put a modern twist on it. My mom taught me how to needlepoint when I was little, and it became a hobby for me. I was stitching for family and friends, and then those family and friends started asking if I could make presents and products for other people. So I started to charge a little bit. When I was in school, I made the brand York Design Company, and I did a whole thesis on it, and I decided to put up a website and see what would happen. While it's been very successful and we've had a great response, with all the costs incurred, we have not been able to turn a profit so far. I'm getting married in August, and it's important for me not to be in debt because I want to start my marriage off debt-free and happy with a successful and thriving business. I'm doing what I love at the same time as being with who I love. I would love to ask Bethenny for her opinions on writing a strong business plan. I have a million balls in the air, from being the marketing person to the designer to the stitcher. I do it all, and I'm constantly overwhelmed, but I love it and I thrive on it, and I would never throw in the towel.
Please welcome recent graduate Laura. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
You're welcome. Okay, so the name of the business is York.
York Design Company.
York Design Company. Where did that name come from?
Well, my family dog is a Yorkshire Terrier,
Okay.
and she's been a great silent business partner and sat by my side while I stitched and made designs, and she always agrees with everything I say, so I decided to name the business after her.
Okay, all right. So you have your own yes woman?
Yeah.
Or man, okay. So tell me about your business. I want to hear what makes it different. I want to hear why you think that this could be a success and you can do well when it's a very competitive world out there with especially with products like this. So I want to hear about the entire line.
Okay. Well, York Design Company is all needlepoint, and everything that we make is hand-stitched.
So you do it all yourself?
Well, I started to do it all myself, and now I have help with stitching because I couldn't keep up with the demand. But when I make one design, I do stitch everything out to see if I like the colors.
The prototype.
The prototype.
So can't you get this mass-produced where it doesn't have to be hand-stitched? Isn't it going to be the same quality?
There's no machine that actually needlepoints, so someone has to sit there and stitch each stitch.
Is that true? So
Yeah.
everything, when Jonathan Adler does those pillows,
They're all hand-stitched.
they're all hand-stitched. Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, so that, all right, and what are the price points?
Okay, so we have clutch purses. They go for $160. Belts go for $160. Our headbands go for $60, and our cuffs go for $40 each.
Okay, now what's the reason that they're expensive? Because they are pricey, and I know a lot of these types of things are pricey. What's the reason that they're expensive?
They're expensive because they are all hand-stitched, and that's what
So
makes
it's the
them
labor.
so pricey.
It's mostly labor.
Yes, it's mostly labor. And I just wanted to let you know that I brought you and Bryn matching cuffs.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I know she's young, and she probably won't be able to wear that, but hopefully she can grow into it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what's the most popular item?
The most popular item is definitely our cuff bracelets, and a lot of times people like to put their monograms on them or their names and personalize them, so those are the ones that we do most often.
Okay, what item can you make the most money off of? Which is the most profitable?
The most profitable is definitely the clutch purses.
Okay.
But those are harder to order and keep in stock because they are hand-stitched, so I don't have the capital right now to keep the inventory in stock.
Okay. How much have you spent on this business?
So far, I've invested about $50,000 in the business.
$50,000, okay. And now what are you seeing? Are you seeing?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of growth. We're having a great response to all the different designs. We have great sales, but I'm not making a profit overall in the business because everything that I sell, I put back into the business.
But that's common, okay. But you are seeing, how much in sales are you doing right now?
So since we started in the past year and a half, we've done about $35,000 gross overall, and we've put that just back into the business.
And that's online?
That's on the line. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how much are you in debt?
Thousands.
How much?
Well, I invested the $50,000, and then since we haven't made a profit, I haven't begun to pay that back yet. I'm also paying off student loans and planning for a wedding and saving for that.
Okay. So, did you invest the $50,000? Like you had the $50,000, you planned how to allocate it all, or you've gone piecemeal? Someone gave
piecemeal,
you which
yep.
is the word. That's one thing. If you're going to be in a business that you have to invest in, and you know that, it's better to take. And I've made this mistake with Bethenny Bakes. You have to have your chunk in the beginning and allocate it. And it doesn't have to be the fanciest 50-page business plan, but you have to allocate it, because what happens is you spend. And it's like getting a lot of cheap presents rather than one good gift. Like you spend as you go, and you never really got anything. And that happens to a lot of people. You don't think it's going to be that much money, so you keep adding, and
right.
it's good money after bad. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to talk about this. You know, okay. It's going to be a little tough love, because I just don't want people to keep losing money.
Okay.
It's just, all right, so there's a couple things, because I was looking before. So
okay.
with the belt, when you come back, this is leather on one side. When
yes.
you come back, it's a little too thick to kind of, you know what I mean? It's a little bulky.
Right.
Okay, so I think the idea is great, and I think the products are cute. I think that it's very preppy, and that should be where you stay.
Okay.
So something like this does not fit within your brand.
Okay.
Leave this to, you know, the Michael Korses of the world or whoever else, because you're preppy. I think you should stick with the poodles and the monograms and
okay.
the colors, and there's a very specific person that this product is for.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep going. When we come back, my ideas for how Laura can continue to grow her business and get out of debt. All right.